What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan, and on this planet we send it. And what we're going to be getting into today in this garden update is, well, I'm going to be showing you kind of two parts on a compost update. Approximately a week ago, I went ahead and recorded an update. So I'm going to show you what happened then. I'm going to show you what happened today. Then I'm going to show you what I did with the compost after I put in the new compost, the compost that was ready for planting. I'm going to show you where we're at with this. And then before we get into the normal walk around and show you how the garden is doing, I'm actually going to be showing you a tragedy we had with the chickens. And then also I'm going to be doing just a little bit more work on getting the chicken coop sort of hopefully remedied from the tragedy. So without further ado, I got a plan in place. Let's go ahead and send it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to put in a couple of clips of where we were with the compost approximately 1 week ago. All right, well, let's go ahead and check and see how the compost is doing and seeing how active it is. Just a couple of minutes ago, I put in the thermometer, and so let's see if it's actually composting, because it doesn't look like it reduced too much. So, oh no. All right, of course the food is, ooh, we're doing really good though. We are actually running in the really hot. It looks like it to be approximately 132. So we're doing real good here. So it's burning hot, but it's just not, ooh, we got some worms up here too, chilling. It's just, so it's going. So we got some active compost. So that's what we need to do to the next step. And this is a little disgusting. I'm trying to get it there, right? Well, I guess I have to take that off another way. All right, so let me show you what we're going to do here to turbocharge the compost, to show you how I basically expedite the composting. All right, so under the premise that our own gut biome enjoys a little bit of alcohol, now that we got the biome going in here, the hypothesis that I'm going to show you is that the biology also enjoys this. Now, there might be other things that I'm just not aware of, but I'm basically putting about 16 ounces of, if you recall, if you've been watching the channel for a little bit, that's expired beer. Definitely not good for human consumption, or at least you'd have to be very desperate to drink that. I'm just going to go ahead and use it in the garden, and we're going to come back in about another week, and we're going to see how much progress there is. All right, I'll see you then. But in the meantime, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to sort out the compost that I pulled from this just under a week ago, and to show you why I need to hurry up and sort through it and get it into somewhat of a storage container. All right, let's move on over here to the compost. So this is the compost that I just pulled about a week ago, and you can see how this top stuff is real dry, but you get down a little bit, it starts getting wet again. So I want to hurry up and sort through all this, filter out all the big stuff, and basically get the good compost into a bin so that it doesn't dry out anymore, and it keeps that biology alive until I use it, which I'll probably end up doing here very soon, another compost tea batch, and I'm going to go ahead and use this as my compost. And after about, I think when I first started the compost on both sides, I had about 50 gallons worth of stuff, and I'm down to, when all said and done, about 2.5 gallons worth of stuff that I'm ready to use right now, and then about maybe about another 2.5 to 3 gallons worth of stuff that I'm about to show you what we do with this, because we don't waste anything. So I think I said we don't waste anything. It's more like we try not to waste the little amount as possible. So got a little bit more space up here. We'll just put it back in for additional composting. Hola, gata. Where are you going? All right, well, it looks like Pearl wants to come in here and show you guys where we currently are with the compost too. So I just a few minutes ago came and put the thermometer in. Let's see how we're doing on the temperature. And it looks like we are down. We are down from about 132 and we're up to approximately 107, 108. If I can let that sort of focus in on there. Now, I would say one of my mistakes is I'm looking right here at this piece. I can definitely feel the warmth in here, but I think since it was running too hot, I haven't watered this thing since basically about 7 days ago. So I should have been in here at least 3-4 days ago and put some more water in here. So I think that's why this thing is going down on temperature. So we're going to go ahead and wet this down and go ahead and spin it up again so we get some air deep in there. All right, I'm not sure how much you guys were able to notice, but there's actually a little bit of room now compared to when a week after we first started. There was almost no movement in here. It was very compact, but now, you know, everything's kind of dropped down a little bit. So, for those who've been following along with the channel, you know I had a party back in June, so it's been a while, and I still have a keg of some expired beer. So normally I'll only put in 12 ounces of beer for the boost, but since I have a, you know, not a keg's worth, but a little bit of the keg that I'm trying to get rid of, I'm going to go ahead and put a second boost, and we'll see how things go. And this time I'm going to make sure that I water it at least once throughout the week to make sure that the heat and basically for the biology to work, it needs water. And in this case, I'm giving it water, which I just hosed it down and spun it up. Now I'm going to give it a little bit extra beer. Hey girls, you guys ready for some potworms? Some mealworms? Yeah. Adjust you guys here. You'll see there's a couple of chickens there that basically they're missing feathers, and it's red back there. As a matter of fact, some of it looks like it's almost a little bleeding. Some of it looks like it might be healing and feathers are coming back. But that's what I kind of need to show you guys real fast. So let me go ahead and enter this clip and show you kind of what happened and the tragedy we had recently. I don't know if you can see the butt there of this chicken. It's missing feathers, and we actually just lost a chicken. It was found dead. So I got one like that. There's another one that has balding feathers. So my concern is maybe there's a parasite or something in there. So I went ahead and just cleared out all the, let me go ahead and zoom back out. There we go. went ahead and just cleaned everything out, and they had actually put clean bedding up there just a few weeks ago. So now they got clean bedding everywhere. So hopefully these others, as you can see right there, it's a little bit bare. Hopefully they recover a little bit. Now that you've seen that we lost a chicken, and you noticed how I took out all that chicken manure and everything over there for that to go ahead and cool down before we give it to the garden. And you can see in here it's already kind of starting to adjust. The compost, the wood chips in here, or correction, the wood shavings are combining with the poop. But up here, and I don't know how good this is going to show you, let me come out and give you guys a little bit different view real fast. So what I think might be happening is, or at least I'm going to try to address it, is you can see where this poop just piles up so fast. And I think they might be basically sitting in that, and so that's what's burning their butt, literally. Or at least that's what I'm hoping what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this out a little bit, and then put in some new bedding, and then we'll just get in at that, and hopefully that fixes things. And in addition to go ahead and throwing down some fresh stuff at the top, I threw some stuff at the bottom too, just to help dry things out. So you can see you got a nice healthy coating of stuff out there for hopefully to suck up anything that's bad and kill it off and allow these chickens to recover, because I do kind of feel bad about that, because I am responsible for their well-being. Hey girls, I don't have any more popworms for you guys right now. I do apologize, or any mealworms. But for the viewers watching, I didn't want to leave the video on a sour note and end it there. So I just want to show you the chickens are out having a blast. They're out digging in the manure. They're even getting, some of them, it looks like they might even be getting in there, getting ready to sleep. But you know, definitely whenever I take these losses, I try to learn what I can. So we'll just do a little bit better job at, hopefully it's just a matter of keeping the coop a little cleaner, at least where they roost at night, and keep that a little cleaner so that we don't lose any more. All right, that's going to go ahead and end this video. I need to watch where I'm walking now, because now with all these chickens out, I might be stepping in some of their manure, them trying to get at me. I was actually thinking about going ahead and throwing in a regular garden update into this, but the video was just too long. I try to keep my videos at around 15 minutes or less. It can go a little bit more, but after I put everything together, it's about a 25-minute video. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video now, and then we'll just go ahead and all the recordings that I just did of all the garden update, we'll go ahead and get that out to you guys on Monday. So I'll see you then for the regular garden update. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.